Hi and welcome. Another day, another daily dose of ASMR. And today let's talk about religion in Europe. Because religion has long played central role in shaping cultures, histories and identities of European countries. Even from medieval dominance of Catholic Church to the rise of secularism in the modern era. Attitudes towards religion are diverse and dynamic, and let's find out why. And we're gonna start with somehow, let's say, Western Europe first. Western Europe. Well, in Western Europe, secularism dominates. Countries like France, Germany, Netherlands, and UK have become increasingly secular. Religious affiliation is low, and regular church has declined significantly. Cultural Christianity, many still identify as Christian culture, but not actively practice. France is known for laicite, strict laicite, strict secularism. Religion is considered a private matter. And kept separate from public life. In United Kingdom, despite the Church of England being a state church, actual practice is low practice, especially among the younger generations. This is related to Western Europe. Now let's go to Northern Europe. Well, Northern Europe is high secular. Nations like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Finland rank among the most secular religions in the world. Many retain official state churches, for example, Church of Sweden, but the church attendance and belief in God is even lower than in the Western countries. These countries from northern part tend to prioritize personal freedoms and are generally tolerant with other different religions expressions. So they are tolerant to other religions. The traditional religious institutions have little influence. Now let's move to the Southern Europe. In Southern Europe, well, Southern Europe has more religious countries than the North. Countries such Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Greece maintain stronger ties to religion. So here is strong religion. Let's make here like this. Okay. We're gonna talk next about Eastern Europe and the Balkans. That's why I traced here the line below the Balkans. Alright, well, let's talk about cultural influence in the South. I said there are strong religions and plays a role in the family life. So, religion plays role in family life, traditions, and national identities. There is a small trend towards secularizations because younger generations are increasingly secular, especially in urban areas. Okay, now let's talk about Eastern Europe. And then we're gonna talk about the Balkans. In Eastern Europe, we can include also as well Ukraine and Belarus. There is a religious resurgence. In countries like Poland, Belarus, and Ukraine. Religion here is primarily Orthodox in these countries. In Romania, Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, the Orthodox, Christian Orthodox, and Greece as well. Well, the Christian Orthodox and Catholicism has experienced a revival since the fall of the communism. Religion in this area often intervenes with national pride and tradition values. Poland, one of the most religious countries in Europe, a predominant Catholic country, Christian Catholic with strong influences in Orthodox, has strong influences of Catholic Church in politics and society. Russia, the Russian Orthodox Church, is a key element of national identity and enjoys state support. Actual church attendance varies. So, Orthodox as well. Now, the Balkans in southeastern Europe. Here in the Balkans, there is religious diversity and nationalism. The Balkans include a mix of Orthodox Christians, Muslims, and Catholics in countries like Bosnia, Herzegovina, Albania, and Serbia. And here the religion is often closely linked to ethnic identity. So here we have diversity. Albania, despite its Muslim majority, is one of the most secular Muslim majority countries in the world. On the other side, Turkey, partly European, let's say, it's officially secular, but experiencing increased religiosity and influence of political Islam. Under recent governments. If we can have a look over the entire Europe, we can take some conclusions. There is a decline in religious affiliations because younger Europeans are increasingly identifying as atheists or non-religious. The rise of nuns. Many people describe themselves as spiritual but not religious, atheistic or agnostic. And immigration and diversity. Increased religious diversity, especially due to the Muslim immigrations, has influenced public discourses, policies, and secularism in France, Germany, United Kingdom, and even Nordic countries. Well, there is a religious tolerance because generally, so we can say, religious tolerance across Europe. Though some countries haven't seen rises anti-religious sentiments, particularly against Islam, but there is a religious tolerance in most countries. Well, the attitude towards religion in Europe reveal a continent of transitions, while faith continues to hold significance in many regions, especially in the parts of the Eastern and Southeastern Europe. Secularism and non-religious identities are on the rise in the Western and North part. The interplay between tradition and modernity shapes how religion expressed across the continent. As Europe faces ongoing social and political change, the role of religion, whatever embraced, redefined, or rejected, remains a key element of European values and culture. Wow, this was a very short story about the religions or attitude towards religions across different zones in Europe. Hope you enjoyed this ASMR session, and of course now it's time for you to express your opinion below in the comment section. So feel free to do it and let me know your opinion. By the way, because we are at the end, I'm just asking you, if it's not much, to hit the subscribe button, because this is the only support that I'm requesting. Thank you very much for joining this session today, and I hope you feel more relaxed now, or more sleepy, and until next time I wish you all the